The biggest thing that you can do if you were on some type of fitness journey, or even just honestly in life in general, is to work on your mindset. I really believe that one of the things that has helped me most in being successful, so to speak, and being consistent, which consistency is the name of the game if you have a fitness goal. This is not about what you do for 3 weeks or 6 weeks. This is about a lifetime. You are developing a lifetime of habits that you are going to have to repeat for your lifetime. Whether you have a goal of losing fat and maintaining that, building muscle, let's say getting a toned body, all of that, right? And one of the greatest things that has helped me is to develop a mindset of looking at the possibilities, not the challenges. We are all busy, all of us. We all have challenges. I know everyone thinks that their specific busyness is a unique busyness, but I've worked with hundreds of women and I've experienced it in my own life. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how little money you have, how old your kids are, if you have no kids. It doesn't matter, whatever your situation is, everyone is busy to a degree and has challenges. If we do not develop a mindset of look for the possibilities, not the challenges, none of us will have time to get in our steps every day, to track food, to strength train a couple times a week. It's never going to naturally happen. And if you're waiting for the opportunity to be there in the perfect timing, it will never, ever, ever be there, and you will stay stuck forever. It is going to take being consistent with basic habits for a long time, for your lifetime, to be honest. Because whatever you do to lose fat, you have to now do to maintain it, okay? So even if your goal is just to temporarily lose fat, you're still going to have to develop habits that last you a lifetime and that you repeat more often than not. Not perfection, but there is some degree to having to be consistent with those habits. We have a society that is built really, for people to be sedentary in this day and age. So what do? You find the possibilities. You're limited on time. Okay, yeah, I have to be in meetings all day. Instead of sitting during the breaks, can I get up and can I walk around the hotel convention center? If I'm staying in a hotel, instead of using the elevator, my hotel room's on the 6th floor, can I leave 5 minutes earlier and can I walk the stairs? I do that a lot. When I'm at the store, can I go down a few extra aisles to get in steps? So instead of saying, oh my gosh, I'm so busy, like I'm never going to be able to do this, instead you say, hey, what are the possibilities? Make it a game. Like, how creative can I be with getting in steps? It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, maybe I can't get in an hour-long walk. Maybe you can get in a little bit of a walk. Maybe after dinner, you could go for a 10-minute walk. If you're traveling for work, maybe you go down to the fitness center and you walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes that night. You find the possibilities, not the challenges. What I have found is that we are way too inclined to dwell on the challenges, and then you never get anywhere because you're always like, oh, it's a bad time. Oh, life is too busy, or I can't do this right now. And you know what? It just becomes this perpetual cycle of you just always looking at the challenges instead of finding a way to make those habits work in any situation. We all need to be strength training. A couple times a week is great. It's all you need to do. You don't need to kill yourself in the gym 5 or 7 days a week. In fact, that would be 7 days a week would be more is not more. Actually, less is more. Strength training. How can you make it work? Okay, maybe you're crazy busy. Maybe you don't have time to do the whole list of exercises you need to do. For me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do 2 sets, as I explained to you guys yesterday. I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm just going to work really hard at those 2 sets. Finally, I'll give you another example. Look for the possibilities, not the challenges. I was constantly finding that with tracking food, which is important, I've had goals, whether that has been in a fat loss phase or with building muscle. It's important to me to be tracking food. It is tangible data that I can use to understand, kind of like tracking your expenses. I know how many calories I'm consuming and how my body is responding accordingly, and I can easily adjust that to help me get closer to my goal a little bit faster than if I'm just navigating all this blindly. Well, I found for a while that tracking was just, like most people, really difficult. So instead of finding the challenges and be like, oh, I just can't do this, I just suck at tracking, I was like, okay, what can I do? What are the possibilities? And as I've talked with clients this week, I started habit stacking. So I paired tracking at night. I pre-logged my day with a habit I'd already built, and it was a game changer. So, all this to say, every morning I wake up, I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just sharing things that have helped me be successful with being consistent. Because if you have a goal, whether it's fat loss, whether it's building muscle, body composition, getting healthier, you have got to be consistent with a few basic habits. And not just for a few weeks or a few days, but for weeks and months and years. And you have to find a way to make those habits work regardless of the season of life you're in. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be overall consistent in the fact that you do those habits more often than you don't. So if you can work on your mindset, it will absolutely be one of the biggest things that you can do with creating more consistency around your habits, and that is how you get the results that you want. You are consistent, you are patient, you focus on your habits. You don't dwell on all the challenges, you don't dwell on all of the busyness and everything. You have some basic habits, and this is why I emphasize with clients and in my own life, you don't have a million habits that you think you need to do, okay? You really dial it back to the basics. You have these basic core things, and you're like, these are the things I'm going to be doing the rest of my life. I'm not planning to track food the rest of my life, but you do have to have some caloric awareness. Steps for the rest of my life. I'm going to be a more active person. I'm, for the rest of my life, going to strength train. So you find the possibilities instead of the challenges of how to get these done.